I'm ready. Chat, we're gonna go down, we're gonna come back up. Or should we just start now? There's no video
Let's
this
go
time,
in.
so.
I don't care. Let's just go. It's no video.
Alright, let's just go. Alright, we're gonna do a countdown. And then when I upload the YouTube video, which I will, I'll just do it as soon as my countdown's over. Alright, ready? Let me put the agenda up. I'm not ready. Okay, I feel better. Alright. What is up with it, everybody? This is the cheapest intro ever. Welcome to Melee It On Me, Season 2, Episode 2, which has been cleverly entitled M2K vs. Sakurai. Who's pinged? Oh. What's up, Cactus? You're not on, but you're in the Google Doc. What's up, dude? So yeah, here we are. We got myself. I think Cactuar might get in. I tried to add him to the Skype chat. I don't know if it didn't work. I'll fiddle around with it. But I'm joined by Juggle Guy, Prague, and Sheridan, as I was last week. Dr. Z. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty well. Rob, how are you?
Good.
How's your last week been?
Last weekend? What did I do last weekend? Oh, I went to a tournament in Michigan. Got spanked.
Oh no!
Spizanked, as Oscar would say.
By who?
I don't remember, but doesn't matter.
Dude, so since I think it's been like the best thing that's ever happened since Rob has been on the show. Basically, he took over managing the Google Doc, which is he's done phenomenal work already. And also, I had the chance to hear from him that series of games is on YouTube of him getting absolutely spanked by Mewtwo King. Has everybody seen this or what?
Like, welcome to 2011.
Oh my god, it is actually the amazing. It is actually the most amazing set of games I've ever seen. I think I'm going to treat the stream to it in the background.
I can't believe you haven't seen it until now.
I can't either. It's like the funniest thing ever. It should be on my favorites. M2K Juggle Guy. I can't believe that you guys haven't seen this. Honestly, you totally have to watch it. It's Juggle Guy's Fox, which is like super horrible. But he doesn't play Fox, so it's okay. But yeah,
it's okay.
It's amazing.
As Toph said, nobody judges you for getting 4-stacked by Mewtwo King on FD.
Yeah, which just happened over and over and over. It's really amazing. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this while we talk.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure there's one of me and M2K where I get just really messed up.
Online?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude,
at least
I'm gonna have to watch that too.
I'm sure I bet there's at least 2.
How many
I ran into him several times.
How many 4-stacks do you think that guy has achieved
in his life?
No, I remember, like, I asked him, or somebody asked him, and I was listening once, like, a year and a half ago, and he was like, I used to keep track, but now there's just too many. I've just stopped counting.
He's 4-stocked me plenty of times. Honestly, whenever you see him sit at a TV, he's just going Marth or Sheik and 4-stocking people. Pretty amazing guy.
I bet it might be in the 4 digits. I think he's probably gotten like over 1,000 of them.
That is actually really possible, I would say. All right, Prague, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's a lot.
Ooh, that's some DI. Ooh.
Doing pretty well.
This
Last
is a treasure
week I was at a
trove.
tournament.
Which one?
I was in Justice in Scarsdale, hosted by the crew up there. It was a pretty solid event. Was a lot of fun. New blood in the East Coast. Putting their money where their mouth is and hosting a solid event. Had a lot of fun there. I uploaded a video from it with a 8-year-old Sonic to every Juggle Guy. It was a really good event, but
oh my god!
Yeah, that's about it. Packing right now to head to Impulse in the morning, or pardon me, tomorrow afternoon. Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh, you are going to Impulse.
Prague just saw it,
Yep,
dude.
I'll be at Impulse.
Nice.
Prague just saw it. He's oh jeez, that's the perfect response. This guy's Fox definitely deserves a medal.
Dude, I made it into the Genesis 2 trailer.
Are you serious?
How good am I? Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're the one who got spiked.
Yeah, I keep telling you that like
Yeah.
insane clip of Mewtwo King like side B spiking someone. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm famous.
You definitely are.
Dude, Brandon must have been. I know Brandon subscribed to my channel because like the day after I posted it, he probably downloaded it and like the Genesis trailer came out right after that. So like, I was actually really impressed.
That was like the centerpiece
yeah.
of the whole thing. As soon as he saw it, he was like, all right.
It's really depressing. Every comment in that Genesis 2 trailer is like, dude, I recognized every clip except the Mutaking one. Who was that fox that got destroyed? And then, like, there's always a reply to the comment. It's like, oh, it's Juggle Guy. Look this up. It was 12 minutes of complete destruction.
It actually is. It's super amazing. Anyway,
Whatever.
Sheridan, how's it going, my man? Sorry that you're missing the Stanley Cup Finals for this silly podcast.
Yeah, I know. I want to be watching that shit, but it's okay. It's only game 1.
Okay. Well, then I don't feel so bad.
Yeah.
The drama's not there yet.
Well, me and Zach just destroyed everybody in teams at that tournament
again
this weekend. Type 1A Supernovas, baby. You already know what it is.
You already know. Congratulations, man.
Well, thank you.
Sounds like you guys have something special going on.
Well, it's Kevin and Zach are just too much for everybody, so
yeah, they can't be together anymore.
They're just trying to have some fun while but yeah. And then singles was all right, and I'm just on my job search shit.
Amazing. So you don't have a job yet. That's perfect.
No.
I'm very happy.
Did you
about
see
that.
how I titled the rankings, the NorCal rankings thread?
No, there's a new NorCal rank. Oh no, how did you title
on
it?
Smashboards?
Like Ultra Mega BS rankings?
No, you know how like I always have like some phrase or whatever, like NorCal Prime rankings, January update, some phrase.
No.
Okay, well then never mind. Fuck you.
No, but I want to hear what the phrase is now.
No, dude.
Oh, come on.
No.
Dude, is this the... So I talked about it last time. Didn't Tafikins just, like, host it without everybody agreeing or something?
Yes.
And he has it, like, without you on it, which is just, like, criminal?
Something like that.
So what
Didn't
is
he
the phrase,
post,
like, forget Tafikins or something like that?
That's not an... that quote-unquote rankings has been strucken from history.
Yeah, as well it should be.
From history.
It was a troll rankings, wasn't it?
No, it was real,
he made a real one, which had only 3 of the 5 panelists as having like any opinion on it or having created.
Tafikins. So anyway.
Yeah, he's that rogue panelist.
he definitely did. He's off the reservation, dude. And anyway, to wrap up our greetings, I'm doing super well. I'm having a great time watching M2K Lovage. What's up, Tafikins? Noob. Joe Guy has kept the he made the super sweet agenda, so you guys check that out up that way, tinyurl.com/miom-doc. You can follow along with us, and to this side I have the agenda items. We're going to start with Smash 4 and make our way all the way down to Impulse. Then we have 2 call-ins for you guys. We're trying to take maybe 90 minutes today, but we'll see how we do. And to start it off, we wanted to just talk a little bit of news, a little bit of current events. As you guys know, we did a show last week on Thursday, so this is like probably the closest we've ever done 2 shows back-to-back. But we have plenty to talk about. E3 just happened, and Prague has some sick news that he tweeted and that you should have read already. Prague,
so all you guys that are heading to EVO and you want to know when things are happening, it's confirmed. Pools will be on Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., if I recall correctly. And Saturday will be quarterfinals and semifinals, leaving top 8 for Sunday's stream. So, if you want to show up and you want to know when...
Top 8 for Sunday?
Top 8 for Sunday.
Cool.
Now, what does he mean by quarterfinals and semifinals on Saturday? That's pretty vague.
That's what I was confused about, because does he mean like semifinals of like brackets or
like bracket pools or
probably the bracket pools?
Because if we just look at the numbers, assuming there's 600, which I think is a realistic guess, what is that, like 32? It's at least 32 bracket pools of 16, like at least, right? According to, I think I saw somebody post that.
It depends on how they decide to manage their pools.
So in that
30, it'll be 38 of 16.
Right. In that case,
sometimes they just go for 32-man pools.
Yeah. So
bracket pools like pretty much have to be done on Friday if they're gonna want to make that progress, I think.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they called it quarterfinals. They said just quarterfinals on Saturday or something, but that's like that means they're doing like one round of matches on Saturday the way they had it worded, which seemed really strange. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Cool.
that's that news. And then, Prog, should I talk a little bit about top 8 commentators, or not ready to talk about it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I mean,
I'm down with it.
yeah, I'm basically it's something that I've been thinking about a lot. You know, who are we going to have, and is there time to talk about it? So I guess I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I guess like we don't even know who the decision makers are really. So
Actually,
Or do
yes. I got a Facebook message from Chris Seglia today who asked me to told me he was in charge of it and asked me to get a list of commentators
way.
who would be there. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Who made you who elected you leader of this outfit?
Well, he asked if I was the right person to ask, and I said you can ask me, and you can also ask Frog.
Perfect. I think that's a perfect response. So, how we're going to arrive at this decision, I don't know. I think that it would be great if everybody who's interested could like talk together, so that like it's like super transparent and nobody feels like salty. Because it seems like Evo does it such that there's 2 people on the mic the whole time.
Of course.
And so there's no like switching in and out. So.
Oh,
And then,
wow.
if we wanted to be democratic, we could always do what we did with the M2K, or with the matches for the James Chen, or UltraChenTV, I should say. So, it's up to us, but we can have a conversation about it, which is cool.
Hmm.
I don't know where to start that conversation or where to have it.
We'll do that at a later time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But let's get to this. Let's get to the main thrust.
Oh yeah, you want to get
our
to want to get
show.
to the thrust already, Sheridan?
I do. Yeah.
What is the thrust? Why don't you lead us into the current topic?
Well,
Dude, how should I change the color of it? It could be something sick like purple. It could be red. I think.
How are you doing that?
Dude, it's a low weight, amazing, brilliant solution that I came up with myself. You can't tell just by looking.
it's just like Excel.
Oh, I shared it.
Excel's.
It does look like Excel.
It is Excel.
It's got that typeface.
Pretty
that
smart
font.
though, eh?
Yeah, you're brilliant, man.
That's what
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks,
I
bud.
think it's pretty good.
It's a poor man's solution, but we'll take it.
Wow. Dude, adding these borders made it look super lame. Cut a little bit of it off. I'm gonna get rid of it. So yeah, Sheridan, what's the topic?
Well, as I'm sure nearly everybody knows, that we got a bunch of Smash 4 info over the last few days, and we got some official trailer, we got some gameplay footage from Sakurai, and we had Sakurai versus some other guy, Mario versus Mega Man. So we've got a lot.
What a set, by the way! Woo! And did you hear that, Caster? We gotta get him in the talks for Evo.
Dude,
Come on, man.
The classic, like one stock 2-minute match or whatever they did.
Yeah. It was the timed.
Best of one,
match.
great set. It was a great best of one 2-minute timer set.
Yeah.
Best one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of, there's a lot to talk about regarding that.
Yeah, we're gonna show you some. We're gonna show you some footage.
Oh my God, the commentary for Mario Mega Man.
Amazing.
We need to get that guy for Evo.
Honestly, gotta get him for
can.
like, everything.
He's a step up from the last Evo guy.
That is so funny. I
What was the
actually
last
loved the
Evo guy?
last
I thought it
Evo
was
guy.
great.
I thought that he was
Ooh,
amazing.
nice forward smash by Ken. A random forward smash by Ken.
Oh,
This is why
that
he's
was
king.
scam. That was scam.
This is why he's king.
Oh wait,
He's king.
Wait, I was talking. Was that the Evo guy?
I think so.
No. In like
Wasn't it?
2007.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, remember
2007.
PC M2K? Whack, whack,
Whack.
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 Oh
that
no,
guy?
not that guy. Like Ken versus Hugs is when Scamp was commentating.
Okay.
I don't remember that
That-
other one.
That was probably actually good commentary.
Nah.
We're talking about that funny guy in the background who's like,
Oh,
whack,
no, I don't remember
Whack.
That
that.
guy was amazing.
whack. This is why he's king.
Mewtwo King, showing him why he's king.
Showing him why.
It's amazing. So yeah, so I guess we could take a look at the trailer first, yeah? So the first question is, will Namco/Sakurai learn from Brawl's mistakes? That's
Well, I
quite a
think
question.
that's a loaded question.
I was just about to say it is, but I mean, we could talk about why we think that is.
I feel like the first reaction for any Melee player, Melee dedicated player who's watching this trailer is like, what are the physics like? Are they using the same engine as Brawl?
Yeah.
And like, is there any evidence at all that they have fixed anything in Brawl that we hated?
Right.
Hey, can I stop us right there? I just want to say that my favorite part of this entire experience is this moment on the trailer, where it opens with the cross. Oh my, made out of fire, dude. That got me so juiced. I had like my nerd chills up and down, left and right. How about you guys? Do you guys feel as powerfully about the Smash Ball as I do, or the Smash Cross?
Probably more so. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I think my favorite part of the trailer was the villager showing up with the what's that? So what's that yellow like smiley face that like was really popular a couple years ago? It kind of looks like
I
that.
don't know,
The
dude.
You know the one I'm
smiley
talking
face?
about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what it is, like with the the eyes kind of going back and
Yeah.
up to the side.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
know.
a
I
big-
never liked that face.
It was a meme or
Everybody
something.
like,
but
yeah, everybody like.
I immediately
Started
thought to
fighting.
that when I saw a villager. I'm like, this guy is already confirmed as the biggest troll of Smash 4.
Yeah. Dude, but, 1 sec. Prague, is that a keychain? Dude, it is sick, nasty. Let me just say, that thing is sick, nasty. Woo!
It is.
Where'd you get it?
Scientology.
I
And that's that.
fair enough.
Dude, actually, I think my favorite thing so far.
Right
all
here.
This, yeah. I know.
Dude, the
Is
villager memes.
on the official website. If you go to the screenshots with Donkey Kong, there's one where it's just Donkey Kong's head coming in from the side.
Oh,
and
that's
it's on
so
Pokemon
hysterical.
Stadium.
Oh my god.
So there's
Yeah.
just like the repeated Donkey Kong face.
Yeah, we totally have to get some of these pictures.
I absolutely loved it.
I have not seen this. Can you link?
Yeah.
Can you link me?
Yeah, dude.
I think Bum actually. I was watching Bum stream, like his reactions to it, and he was just in love with that picture. So
It is so hysterical.
You
I
know
saw
what's
it
good about
online
that.
somewhere.
Dude, someone link me to this picture
Yeah, it's really great.
because I'm too lazy to go to SmashBros.com.
Here we go.
Where was it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so good. So this is the picture that we're talking about. Super hysterical. So got DK a ton of times. What a guy.
Super Inception Bros.
The Super Inception Bros. Nice.
They always had some good pictures on that website.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm showing some gameplay right now, I think. This is the gameplay trailer. They talk a
Yeah.
little bit about the DS and
Yeah, and you're going to see one moment that I'm sure crushed the hearts of many people.
oh
You see
yeah.
Bowser jump and do an air dodge, and you
And it
can see
carries
what
the
happens
momentum
afterwards.
of his,
Mm.
just pretty
Yeah.
much carries the trajectory of his jump. Looks familiar. Familiar mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Not too familiar. There, right there. That was the moment. Although, Bowser does stand a little bit more upright, so that's something.
He doesn't look like a little plushy like toy anymore, which is
Up,
definitely a plus.
Up, down. Yeah, he looks pretty
Yeah.
pretty BA, dude.
I've always liked Bowser. He just sucks.
Mm.
So yeah, we've got the Brawl air dodge. And what do you guys think of the physics?
I think it's something like that is really difficult to tell the game feel from
Yeah.
something like this because yeah.
So I think the first thing that would be good to mention is that. So do you guys remember? Do you remember when Hugs kind of gave his first 2 cents about his look at Brawl? I feel like there was like a Hugs dash in there or something. You remember that? Like the Hugo dash or
Maybe.
like something like that. Point being that this is definitely not a final version, right?
Yeah, of course.
Probably
That
not,
always
but
has to be noted because
Great. You guys want to take this? I have that sushi just came. Hang on one second.
cool. Yeah, so you might, if you troll YouTube, you can find the trailer from E3 of Melee, and anybody who's played the game for an extended period of time will immediately be able to spot like 2 or 3 clear differences in move properties from that. So that's kind of just a lesson just to caution against making a final judgment about this game from what you see in the trailer. I don't imagine it'll be like extremely different, but you haven't felt it. So it's I just it's just one of those things where I really don't feel like there's too much use in speculating. You just we'll just wait and see.
Mm-hmm. And
even the old Brawl trailers were closer to Melee.
It's really hard to tell
reference
because
to the final project.
the only reference we have are like 2 people rolling around and like throwing out random smash attacks and dying at like 50%. So we've had like only 1 piece of evidence of the air dodge, and if not for that, we probably wouldn't even be able to know which air dodge was in either.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely think, it's kind of pointless at this point to say, okay, I think that's this guy's up B, I think this guy's smash attack this or that, because it's just kind of a waste of time right now. That'll all come out soon enough. Yeah,
the only thing we really have is I think that Sakurai versus that other guy, the Mario versus Mega Man match. And again, like, this is way too early to say, and with so little data, but it didn't look quite as floaty as Brawl to me in that video. But again, like, it's really difficult to do an actual comparison for that. But that's just like my, very preliminary observation about it.
Now, here's a question: Do you think Namco/Sakurai have even looked at this audience that we embody, this competitive player base, and done anything to address what we hate about Brawl? Do you think that's actually a thing that they've done, that they've even spent like 1 minute on in their development cycle?
I honestly don't think it is, for the reason that Brawl was an extremely successful game commercially. So from their perspective, what is there to fix, right? Yeah. They from their perspective, I guess they have 1% of their, less than 1% of their audience complaining about something. Yeah. And the ones that do complain are probably still going to get it anyway, just out of our love for Smash and curiosity about what Smash 4 is going to be. So I just am kind of naively hoping that they have looked at some of our complaints and addressing them, but it is definitely still too early to tell. But I mean, we don't have access to their. Sorry, go ahead, Prague.
Namco, while they do have Tekken and that sort of competitive sense of fighting games in general, doesn't mean that it's going to be appropriate for what we would consider competitive. I mean, you can look at PlayStation All Stars, where you had Clockwork and Seth Killian on that team, and how that turned out. So.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about Namco. Prague, can you talk a little bit about what you think their role is going to be?
I heard that they're doing a majority of the development. For those of you that aren't aware, Namco is the company behind games like Soul Calibur, Tekken. So these are all 3D fighting game mainstays.
Yeah, I'm in Bobby's category there. I not very well versed in other fighting games, so I know Namco.
I know Soul Calibur. I know Namco. Get me out of that.
Okay. I guess I'm in the cellar then.
Yeah,
I know
you're a
nothing.
noob.
Yeah.
You're an ultra noob.
Dude, I know Namco is Pac-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a deep pull, dude.
Yeah. Extracting large
Nice.
amounts of knowledge from the depths.
Lovage says that he heard that. Yeah, okay. He said he's probably wrong. Never mind. He heard that Namco withdrew from the development. I've never heard that. So
What?
what?
I don't know.
Namco withdrew? I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I haven't
I
heard.
haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, but I agree with Prog's point for sure. Something that I was asking, hopefully I'm not, as I just got back, I hope that I'm not saying anything dumb considering the past few minutes of conversation. Was that topic wrapped up at all? Can I ask a different question?
Yeah, sure.
So the question that I have is like, and I don't know if I asked it here last, maybe I did, was just basically like, what could be made that I would be happy with to like play, even side by side with Melee, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
what does that experience even look like? And the more I've been thinking about that, the more I've come to the kind of like conclusion that I think I did say here that maybe Melee with more stages, the exact same game, no new characters, more stages, better graphics. Okay, I would love that. That's number one. Number two would be kind of a different interpretation of the platform, die off the side percentage kind of game, like a whole new take on it. And I don't know what that means, but I just mean something that's a more radical departure from the Melee 64 formula than Brawl was. Then maybe I'd be interested in like giving it a shot and like actually learning the game and maybe trying to be good at it. How about, do you guys have any thoughts on, you know, what you would ever want to play side by side, or
Yeah.
how wet did you get your feet in Brawl, Sheridan?
I went to maybe like 10 tournaments.
Yeah. Who'd you play?
Like Ganon. Then I switched to Fox.
Dude, did you just F-tilt everybody with Ganon?
I did lots of things.
Did you do F-tilt disproportionately often because of how cool it looks?
I would say disproportionately, yes.
Okay. So I actually was a Fox player, and I literally, every game, jumped off the stage and downbeat over and over, and I went and like hovered, and then people would kill me, and then I lost interest in the game.
Yeah. I played Zelda too, some Game & Watch. I settled towards Fox at the end, but yeah.
Sheridan, do you have a video of you getting spanked by Silence Vector in Brawl? Am I remember correctly?
I wouldn't say spank. It was 2-1, but it was a good set fairly early on, I think.
Oh, it's not every game. Oh, that music! No, I don't want to hear it.
At Bio.
I
knew I remembered like. This was back, August 2008. I was like, okay, I'm still holding on holding out some hope that all can like salvage some, some of its, like the metagame can go in a direction that's more to what I like, and looking up these Silent Spectre videos.
Right, exactly.
On that.
Yeah. So as to Bobby's question, like. One of the things that I worried about Project M was that it was basically just going to be like, I think if something's too much like Melee, then there's like, why would we just play that when we have Melee? Or if it's like just Melee plus like, if it's a copy of Melee plus a couple other things, why would we ever play Melee over that? So you got to have something that's like sufficiently different from Melee if you're gonna have, everybody playing both games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that looks like for a new game.
Yeah.
But I think, regardless of the mechanics, or the air dodge or whatever, the most important thing is combos. And if it doesn't have that, then it's done.
The hit's done.
Yeah, the hit's done.
Yep.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Just the thing about Brawl is just like, I feel like, well, there's the hit stun is basically like not there, and any combos that are there are just like super gimmicky and weird, like like Sheik's forward tilt block or whatever. But then like after you hit somebody, like it's basically almost reset to neutral, like right after. It's not like you really get like a whole lot of positioning on them like you do in Melee. Like even in Melee, like there's plenty of things that aren't true combos, but like are really strong kind of strings of moves because they give you such an advantage in positioning that it's like almost like a combo. But in Brawl, you hardly have anything like that at all. And in Melee, getting up from the ledge is really difficult for a lot of people. For a lot of characters in different matchups. In Brawl, the edge is the place to be. So, but again, we can't say anything about Smash 4 really in that regard. I'm just saying, that's really what it all boils down to for me.
Yeah, somebody pointed out, Little England pointed out that people actually fly pretty far, even at low percents. It's interesting. At least in beta, super beta, ultra beta, D1.
Exactly.
V1.
No, that's probably without DI though.
Dude, what about that down smash though? Come on. Do you see Mario with that? That's okay. First of all, it's a bad roll, but does he deserve to get punished that hard? 26 to 71.
Maybe
Dude,
it's like. Hold on, it could be like Peach's down smash.
So you can use crouch canceling.
I mean,
it looks like he's ultra smash DI down.
You don't know,
doesn't it?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Also, like,
look at Mega Man, like a fucking
those
boss.
hits did. There was, assuming that all those hits are the same, there was quite a bit of hit decay in terms of percentage on those.
Dude, what about air clanking? That's pretty dope. Is that what just happened? That's what it looks like.
Where? Is that right there?
Yeah. Let's watch Mario get jumped by down smash.
Yeah, unless there's like super.
Yeah, they challenge each other and they're not trading in the air.
Apparently there's no more clanking, it is just trading, similar to Street Fighter.
Wait, what?
In the early beta testing.
Wait, so this is outdated, is that what you're saying?
This is what's currently out there.
Yeah. But earlier versions had clanking?
Oh no, just that from what we're currently seeing.
Yeah.
When earlier games in the Smash 2s had clanking, but
really?
It seems now it's just...
Yeah, I wonder what that gameplay would look like. I've never even thought about that.
The thing I wonder about is Mega Man's ability to run and shoot the Mega Buster at the same time. Because, that's, advancing, advancing laser, like easy advancing laser.
Yeah, I noticed
pretty
that.
Good.
So what is it, forward and hold the B button?
No, it's just like your jab, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, that's so dope.
But I bet they'll have the thing, because in Mega Man games you can only have 3 bullets on the screen at once. So I bet that will be.
It looks like they're ultra short range.
Yeah, it could be too.
Dude, also I think this Mario definitely threw the game because it's Sakurai.
Yeah, I bet they got a guy who would absolutely never lose to Sakurai in sudden death.
Yeah, because that was so shitty. You just run at him?
Yeah, he slipped him like a $20 bill to say lose sudden death to Sakurai. Otherwise,
yeah, for sure, dude.
He's gonna be ruined.
He didn't even do a move. He ran it in sudden death. You ever seen this strategy from anybody? Look at this Mario. Absolutely just taking it like a...
Dude, is that 2014 metagame?
Yeah, definitely. They're playing chicken, dude. Mario definitely lost.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is there any other footage that we haven't talked about? We haven't yet watched Dark Reign vs. Sakurai.
So, what's the... Does anybody have the official details of U2King playing it at wherever it is?
Chat, we're calling on you for that. Oh, and Prague.
Those of you that do know, M2K is sponsored by both Clash Tournaments and Empire Arcadia. Empire Arcadia is pretty much in the hands of Triforce. Triforce is the guy that everyone knows wears a power glove to a lot of events. Pretty much whenever there's something new with the Nintendo console, I think for years he's been the first one to pick it up. Rumors said that he was going to be able to play it, however, apparently that was not in the works. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. MTK has not and cannot play it. You heard it here, probably second. But
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. I was hoping that wasn't the case.
Yeah, because I was saying earlier, like, forget all the speculation on whose move is what. If we just get MTK on here for like 10 minutes, he could probably tell us everything we could possibly want to know.
Yeah.
But that's disappointing to hear that he didn't actually get to play.
Does anybody know where that came from then? That I don't want to call it a rumor, but you know.
I think Triforce
himself disseminated it. He said that MTK will be able to play tested. So
all right, MTK actually pinged me a couple days, weeks, something ago, and he was like, Scar, help me think about like how to QA this game or whatever, right? Quality assurance. And I was basically like, really, they're gonna let him play, Beta Smash 4? So I asked him, do you mean QA or Q&A with Sakurai? And he was like, well, I'm not sure. And I think that I read the email from the Nintendo, representative, and it was super suggestive that it was a Q&A with Sakurai. Maybe she forgot the end, but I'm fairly certain that he did not play it. Yeah, so basically from Triforce, it seemed to me that was a miscommunication, but I wasn't sure. So there you go. Maybe I was right.
Wow, who's that fox?
Yeah, this fox is getting junked.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So, all right. Does that cover it for Smash 4? For now? Obviously, this is going to be an ongoing conversation. We have plenty to talk about with Smash 4.
For sure.
Let me double check to see if Cactus is around. Hey, are you around? Let me try to just pull him in. It's going to mess up the overlay. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I might just end up turning it off. What can I do? Doesn't look like he's picking up. We'll see. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Ugh! That's not going to work, is it? Oh, kind of works. Nah, not really.
Ugh.
Yeah, that looks even worse than anything ever, doesn't it? Woo!
Wow.
This looks terrible. Well, I'm going to hang up.
Oh, yeah. So, I see in the chat that a good point has been brought up, which is the technical aspect of playing it and at tournaments. Yeah, the hardware and tournaments.
Oh, that was something that I wanted to talk about too, but yeah, I'll let you introduce the topic, Sheridan.
Well, so I don't have a Wii U. I don't know too much about it. So I don't know what the support is for wired controllers or any kind of adapters. If the adapters have lag or anything like that. The viability of playing it with a GameCube controller, and how the answer to that question fits in with tournaments, because having a ton of Wii U's and a ton of wireless controllers could get messy.
I mean, in the Sakurai versus Nate video, Mega Man vs. Mario, you can kind of see that the kind of controller they're using, right?
I didn't see.
It looks more like a GameCube controller than like a Wii remote or something like that. Yeah,
I did my first lame Twitch ban, by the way. Twitch timeout. So I just wanted to
Who'd you give a timeout to? I
timeouted Al Otter for saying, "Thank God that the GameCube controller is dead." I feel like he deserves a timeout.
I can get on board with that timeout.
Sit on the bench, my friend. That's what you get. Talk to you soon.
You know who likes giving timeouts?
Who?
S2J, Johnny. Every time he gets on the stream chat, he times like everybody out.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Big House won. He took over the stream. That was a bad idea to let him near it.
Oh my God! At an actual tournament, I feel like if you're just chilling, then it makes sense. But
he blew up the whole stream single-handedly with a couple clicks, a couple timeouts.
Funny. What a guy!
Brilliant.
Yeah. But I can't imagine playing Smash without a GameCube controller. Honestly.
I know.
So can somebody who isn't like a Wii U noob tell us what controller they're using, Sakurai and that guy named Nate in the Mega Man Mario video?
Well, so my impression is that the Wiimote is compatible with Wii U, yeah, and then there's also the Wii U, right, which is basically a tablet with controllers on either side. So you have a joystick on the right and a D-pad, and I think they have a kind of C-stick and 4 buttons on the other side. But you hold it and it's literally this big. It's like holding an iPad, so it has a screen in the middle. So that's the Wii U. Wii U Pro Controller is dope. Sega Saturn stick. Smiley face.
Dude, have you ever tried playing Smash with one of those keyboards?
Oh, Wii U Pro Controller. I'm going to check it out. No.
It's pretty fun. It's like it's for like, I think it was for PSO. But, it was a keyboard, and it had, the right side of the controller over here, and the left side over here. So your like hands are this far apart when you're like doing the moves and C-sticking or whatever. It's pretty fun.
This looks like a reasonably good controller. It reminds me of a Sega controller.
Have you tried to play Smash with the DK bongo drums?
Yeah.
Had a friend try that once.
You're not recommended.
It was disastrous, as expected.
You're not recommended at all.
Yeah. It's one of those times when you have, 2 controllers and you have a third person wanting to jump in, free for all with your friends, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to use the DK bongo controller.
How about this, though? It looks like there's a GameCube adapter. GameCube controller adapter. Third-party software.
Made by who?
Yeah. Total Console.
Third party?
Some
whoever
noob.
that is.
Did I pause this? What a smart guy I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the adapter does lag, as people are saying in the chat.
All right. So I think that about covers Smash 4.
But I think I might be able to get used to that Wii U Pro controller.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, possibly.
Oh. That's right. Does the Wii U even have support for analog triggers? Because, Brawl doesn't have analog shield, does it? It's just shield or no shield.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I feel like Light Shield is a pretty
I know.
aspect
Why
of
would
the
you
game.
take that out?
You gotta be a goof.
In Brawl, I think it's because the Wiimote by itself.
Yeah, there's no analog thing
so
besides
they
the nunchuck.
So they kind of conformed to that just for the sake of the the Wiimote being an option.
I don't know what the deal with this video is, by the way. I'm just playing it. It's called the Smash 4. Oh, we already watched this, didn't we?
Oh, that's the developer direct clip.
Yeah. Well,
that's the one where Villager takes a shit all over everyone.
Yeah, why don't I just look at some Villager memes?
No.
There's already so many out there.
They are so funny.
Already, I was sick of it after I saw the first one.
Really?
That's just because I hate memes.
Yeah, that's
Just
definitely
generally, because I'm an old person.
You're an old man.
Yeah.
You're not
But
cut out for this generation.
Villager, I'm down with the Villager.
What one did I see that I thought was like the funniest thing in the world? Yeah,
everybody thinks they're a fucking comedian with their.
Is it the one on Smashville where he's in the background?
That one was really funny. But I think that the one where he's telling Mario that he's gonna have him stuffed and stored in the museum right next to your brother. You look so crazy. Look at this guy. Ah! Sorry. Yeah, so that's about Smash 4. Thank you guys for coming so well prepared. You guys, that was a pretty good discussion, and we'll have plenty to talk about as we.
I found it.
Found what?
The yellow troll smiley face I was talking about earlier.
Oh, I think we all know what you were talking about.
All right, fine.
Yeah, wasting our time. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So moving
one
right
last
along.
thing. So, the 3DS version. We didn't talk about that at all.
Oh, that is actually a great topic. All right.
I'm gonna sit this whole discussion out because I literally know zero about the 3DS.
So it's a Nintendo DS that has 3D support. Now you're caught up.
I never had a DS, so.
Oh my god! It is a Game Boy except 2 screens.
Okay.
Dual screen.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, now we're ready. Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Sheridan?
I mean, do we even have any information on how these two are going to hook up at all, or is this just like, oh, we made this game also for this, so now you can play it with like some reduced features when you're on the move?
It seems to me, so one thing that I did hear about it is that the 3DS version will have additional stages that are
That's right. He mentioned different stages.
Yeah, handheld like based games. It sounds to me like they're two completely separate games.
Yeah.
And so you could play one, you could play the other. I don't know if anybody else had a different impression, but yeah. Hey, by the way, boxing ring. Did we talk about the boxing ring yet?
I'm down with it.
I am so down with it, dude. I would love to be able to counterpick the boxing ring.
Only if that means Little Mac is in the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that evidence? Is that a clue for Little Mac, or I'm leaning towards no, because you can see the Smash emblem in the middle, so I feel like it's another Battlefield.
Yeah, the Smash stage.
Except a boxing ring.
Wow, dude, that is so sick. I think that's sick.
It's got that screen in the background
will do anything, like in the stage, like maybe you can like rope-a-dope a guy. Like...
That would be sick, dude. That would be so sick.
You just like
people's elbow, man. You know I'm gonna be
the rock.
Yeah,
that's why you love it so much. Oh.
You know I'm gonna be forward smashing people all day in the ring. Let's go.
No Captain Falcon evidence yet.
Yeah, he's probably not in the game.
I read a post by Hacks. He was about to be really mad if Captain Falcon isn't in this.
I don't blame him. Captain Falcon earned his spot. Dude, you put Wii Fit Trainer or not? Captain Falcon, give me a...
Hacks post on
I don't
Smash.
know. The Wii Fit Trainer is... I don't know.
Hacks,
I don't know what to think about it.
I'm showing up to Nintendo World in the middle of the night with a bag of rocks and a ski mask if Falcon isn't in Smash 4.
Yeah, I don't blame him. So, yeah, I was not as upset about Wii Fit Trainer as everybody else seemed to be. Does anybody have strong feelings on this, or...?
I mean, agree. Whatever. I don't care.
I agree with you. I actually... thinking about it in the last couple weeks, I thought they would incorporate a Wii Sports or a Wii U, a Wii Fit character in there.
Look at you.
It makes a lot of sense.
Our very own Juggle Guy. The character that nobody could have anticipated. You would have called it last week.
You know, that's funny because that reminds me of, like, before Brawl came out, somebody made a post or made a thread in the forums, said, like, I think it would be a really cool idea to have Pokemon Trainer in Brawl, and, you know, he could call on his different Pokemon. And, like, everybody was like, no, that's a dumb idea, that'll never work. And then, of course, it happens.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Alright. Anybody else? Closing thoughts on Smash 4? No?
Right, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. That is a great place to end. So we are moving on. How do you like that agenda switch? Actually, I think this left justified is pretty ugly. I'm going to move it right. Or, I mean, yeah, I should mess that up. But anyway, so we're moving right along to UltraChenTV. As everybody, well, as most of you probably know, I was featured on Level 3 Focus, which is one of the shows on UltraChenTV where I talked about 3 different games, 3 different Melee games, some sick matches, and I did my best to help talk about like how to watch high-level Smash. So yeah, why don't you guys? So basically, the feedback that I've heard already is that so there were unfortunately a lot of technical difficulties, so that kind of stinks. But I had a great time. I think that they had a really cool time, and there was a lot of positive feedback from James and David about, you know, hey, this game's sick. The only problem that I've heard consistently, aside from the technical difficulties, is that I'm a super ultra noob at all other fighting games. So I probably could have done a better job tying in, you know, Smash concepts with concepts that everybody with their audience was familiar with. But yeah.
That's what I was a little bit worried about. But I think James Chen knows enough about Melee that he could be that that person.
Yeah.
That was kind of my hope too, but I'm not sure if we really missed a lot of key opportunities or anything like that.
But it was kind of awkward when he like asked you, "Do you think Ice Climbers is a grappling character?" And like, I assume.
Well, I know what Zangief does, right? He fucking gets in and he picks you up and he slams you around. That's what Ice Climbers do.
Fine.
Am I right, Prog, or am I wrong?
It's a lot more intricate than that. But
Yeah.
All right, you tell
I
me
mean-
what are the nuances of grappling characters that I would never, or that I don't at this point currently understand.
it's more that yeah, you have to get in and get that grab, but there's a lot of other things that aren't as evident in Smash as it is in traditional fighters. Things like car grabs, which aren't as yes, they do exist in Smash, but they're not as evident. They aren't a must-have. You know, a car grab, the closest thing to it would be the dash attack cancel grab for us in the melee community, while most people opt for the jump cancel grab because it comes out quicker.
Right.
The car grab is all about just that additional range. But for the most part, it's because Smash is so unorthodox, but there are certain aspects that anyone that plays traditional fighter can find themselves enraptured with. The big thing, like I was talking about in the pre-show, the whole idea of OK setups, the whole wake-up game. You know, we worry about tech chasing. They might be worried about safe jump setups and things like that. Shared, I'm tagging you in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole different way of approaching with like a grapple character as compared to like ice climbers. So, which is like, you know, a big part of how they play and how people play against them. So I would hesitate to make like a direct comparison
Okay.
there.
All right. Well, I said yes, so maybe that was not a great idea, but maybe I misrepresented the ice climbers. Do you think anybody is like gonna lose sleep over it or be
Probably
really...
not.
All right.
Probably
No.
not.
Okay.
Nah.
So hopefully nothing
I mean-
that I did is gonna make somebody like. Hopefully nobody went to bed the other night like.
Angry.
Score.
God damn it.
Score.
Damn it, score.
What an idiot!
Well, I mean,
He doesn't know
the big thing
anything.
about
Idiot.
He doesn't know
The
how
best
many
part about
characters can
having,
wall jump.
How many characters can wall jump? My guess
think
off the top
let's
of my head
count
was
them.
8. All
I
right,
think it's 7 or
Pichu-
8.
I know that there's one out of every pair of mirror characters that can jump, that can wall jump. I know that that's true.
Young Link,
Young Rinku.
Pichu,
Uh-huh.
Mario,
Wait, except for Martha and Roy.
Captain Falcon,
Yeah.
Sheik.
Yeah. So we're up to 7 in my brain so far. Samus.
Fox and Falco, Samus.
Now we're up to 9.
That's probably right.
9-ish. Yeah, it makes up for Martha and Roy. Do that. Thanks, dude. Yeah, both species can jump, but neither Martha and Roy can. We already said Sheik. What's up with it? Fox, Falco, Falcon, Young Link. Link can't wall jump.
I don't think Link can.
Who's jackpot this?
I reckon Doc.
What a scrub.
Doc cannot.
Doc can't jump. He's too fat, bruh.
Oh, so it's only 7. No, he missed Pichu.
8. No, 9. Samus. There's 9.
Samus.
Samus.
Yeah, he
oh,
said
Ganon.
Samus.
We forgot about Ganon.
No, Ganon can't.
Oh, Ganon can't do it.
Oh,
No, wait, can Pichu?
Yeah, Pichu can.
Can
I don't know
Pikachu?
why I knew that. I've
Well,
debated
they
Pikachu,
needed
like-
to buff him,
Yeah.
so they gave him that
Yeah,
jump.
of course.
This is a really good idea, too. If only Mewtwo had a wall jump, man. We'd be seeing a lot more of him.
Exactly.
Oh, Pangy just pwned everybody. If you hold up while you tech
But,
a wall.
Wah, wah.
Have you ever
26,
seen
bruh.
Jigglypuff's wall jump tech? It's the funniest
I
looking
have.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Sheridan has, but
Yeah.
What's
it
so
happened.
funny about it?
I don't know, because I was playing against a Jigglypuff and that happened, and I paused the game. I was like, "What did you just do? I've never seen that." just because it's so rare for Jigglypuff to even tech
Yeah.
in the first place, and then
Yeah.
let alone wall jump tech.
Bowser's is quite funny.
Have you seen Game & Watches?
I don't think I have.
It looks really bad, actually. He looks like he just like got hit.
Just kind of flies away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the least just like agile looking thing ever. Like when everybody else wall jump techs, it looks like they're like, doing something sick like off the wall.
Wait, this
Game
list is
Watch-
7. This is wrong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's 10. It's 9. Okay, yeah, we were all right.
Sick with it.
9 characters. So
Yeah,
I was when I thought
anyway.
about it off my head, I said 8, and I was wrong. No, this is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, this is 8, then it's wrong.
Bobby,
It's wrong.
stop. Let's move on.
No, I can't. I need to know.
But
Must
it was
know.
really good having James Chen, because he is a fan of the game. A lot of people forget that he did record the EVO 2007 videos. He followed the game for a while. So he was able to be that kind of translator to incorporate traditional fighting game terms to kind of bridge that gap. So
Yeah. I hope we'll be able to hang out with them a little bit during EVO. That would be sick.
Yes. Faux show. What did you guys think of the games that we picked? And, you know, do you guys, like, if you were asked the question of, you know, what's your favorite part about watching Melee? You know, how would you respond? Just so that we could all be aware of, you know, everybody's
ooh.
feeling on it. Because I thought it was an interesting question to brainstorm.
I thought they were both really. I thought all of them were great.
Yeah. Thank you to Revan for setting up the survey, and thanks to the community for putting in your votes. I think we came away with 3 really great sets or matches.
I guess when it comes down to it, my favorite part of the game is the combo game. I come from originally somewhat traditional, even though it's 3D fighting, where your combos are kind of, there isn't really that room for creativity. You know that this combo is going to work.
Exactly.
Depending on, in that game anyway, depending on the stage, if there are walls or not, depending on the character's weight class, which still exists, but I mean, trying to read directional influence is just something that's completely foreign to so many traditional fighting game players. So that type of creativity, I think, is something that we definitely need to show more of. When you look at things like traditional fighting games doing their combo exhibitions, which are really, really good stuff showing the game being played at its best. But at the same time, you know, you're showing what you're capable of against a dummy. You're not thinking, or yes, you can do this against any player in the world, but in Melee you have those snap reactions just like that every single time, so you don't know how to want to react.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anybody else have anything to add to that, or anything different?
Getting information about the hockey game, so.
Did somebody just score? Is this like
yeah.
news? Right,
yeah.
Sick. Is it your team?
I guess I just want to see a good series.
Yeah.
But don't tell me you're hopping on the LA bandwagon, Sheridan.
Well, okay. I would have liked LA to win, given that the Sharks weren't in it, because I feel like everybody in hockey world doesn't care about any Western Conference team unless they're from Canada or they're Detroit or Chicago. Every other Western Conference team nobody cares about, even though like they're amazing.
Detroit shouldn't even be a Western Conference team, and they won't be anymore.
They won't
yeah,
be,
exactly.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous that they were in the first place.
Yeah.
And
we shouldn't go down this road. I think.
Oh, I'm just gonna cut you off. I'm not worried about it.
Go ahead, Bobby.
So somebody asked what games did we do, and I probably should have mentioned we did PP Armada, the last game of Grand Finals at Apex. Another Apex set was game 1 of the loser set of M2K Mango, which was really, really fun to watch. And then SFAT versus Fly at Big House 2, I think for like 5th or something like that.
The only thing is, I mean, it's so hard to include everything in 3 matches, but I think Falco is a really important character for people to understand, especially coming from the fighter games, because I think maybe he, more than some of the other characters, have kind of a clear strategy that's a little bit easier to make a direct analogy with other fighting game characters, perhaps.
Like who?
Well, I mean, he's just, you know, he shoots projectiles at you, and when you try to get around them, then he tries to combo you. Yeah. And he's got an amazing combo game.
What problem?
And that's, I mean...
It's kind of, you know, he has a really good projectile lockdown game, which in Marvel right now everyone associates with Morgan, Doom misses back and up, but the one thing that kind of separates him from that is his fantastic combo game. So it'd be like nice amalgam of Morgan, Magneto, with Doom Assist backing it up. Not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, in the Street
Man,
Fighters.
what if I could say that? What if I was so baller? I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, you could probably compare Falco to Morgan with, let's say, Dr. Doom Assist.
Yeah, but I mean, really, I would hesitate even just to make direct comparisons to characters.
You
just
can
because
think of it maybe like that. Let's not make a direct comparison here, but let's...
I wouldn't even mention a specific character just cause.
Alright, well then good for me.
Who was it in
like,
the Street Fighter's Guide to Smash? They had pretty much a direct visual on that. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually really like that video.
Yes.
But it wasn't about comparing characters. It was just more about like some basic movement.
Comparing ideals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, but I had a great time. I encourage everybody to watch it. Mods, if you could post... Actually, you know what, forget it. I'll just do it. So I'm gonna... yeah, here it is. Look how easy. So this is the link to me on there for one of the 3 parts, and then they did a first attack on Melee, where they went over some basics, which you can watch. It's more like things that everybody who's watching this podcast will probably know, so you don't have to watch it, but yeah. If you want to, I'd encourage you to. So, yeah, that it for Smash 4? UltraChenTV? My bad.
Yeah, I think so, unless you want to talk
Any
about
last
anything
words?
else. Will we have any future interaction with them in the time between now and Evo?
So they retweeted a few other games that I linked to. I tried to be super good about linking games that where the gameplay speaks for itself. M2K Shiz 4, obviously. What else? Oh, I posted, so the Mango Mewtwo King set, Mewtwo King just trashes Mango in that game, so I linked the one of the 2 of them on Dreamland at Zenith to show like the counterpoint to that.
Nice.
And then the Mango Armada set where Mango reads the roll, because that's just so hype. And I also linked me beating Dark Rain in the tournament because I had to.
You beat Dark Rain?
Yeah, I hashtagged Grimy.
You only beat him game 2, didn't you?
Yeah, it's the game that I linked. I 3-stocked him. What's up?
You're the only one who took more stocks from Dark Rain than he took of his opponent.
I actually was thinking about that. As I beat him so bad, I was like, God damn it! I actually took more stocks in that set.
Yeah, everyone else just
everybody else got pooped on, dude.
No, actually, no. Everyone took a game off him.
Yeah.
It was a great round robin. It was 2-1 every set.
Except me and Jeff, I think, where I 2-0'd him.
What? No, he took a game.
No.
I'm sure of this. How much? $5.
Yeah,
right now.
$5. No, you're right. No, I don't bet it. I'll take it back. Take it back!
I'm going to look for my $5, Bobby, when I'm in NorCal.
Alright, well, you earned it. So, moving on. So, in the month of Scar, I was able to run 2 Smash Labs. That's super recently, yeah?
Nice. They were great.
Sunday and Monday. Yeah, Juggle Guy, you watched both, yeah?
I watched both, missed both of them live as usual, but watched the archives.
Why don't you talk a little bit about them?
I thought it was amazing to get their PP and Armada's opinions on the same match and go through their thought process, because I love how Smash isn't gimmicky. So even if someone like PP shares, opens up his mind into what he was thinking at this particular instance to everybody else, and even if Armada watches that and goes in the next time playing PP, it's just a whole new ball game. So I like how there's no gimmicks in Melee. You can talk about this openly, and everybody can be on the same page, even though they don't have that technical skill and pro player finesse that PP has or an Armada has.
Yeah, totally. Prague or Sheridan, did you guys get to watch either?
I did not. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I saw a little bit of the one PP.
All right, so we'll try to not talk about it too much. Otherwise, it'll be me and Rob just talking back and forth for a million years, dude. So, I can ask a kind of general question. So, basically, Smash Lab, we take people. So we had both PP and Armada talking about the same game, but separately. Do you guys have any thoughts on whether it would be much more valuable, much less valuable, or whatever, if we had 2 people on at once to talk about the same set?
I think we should just try both and see what goes on.
Yeah, because I think that it could.
I see advantages and drawbacks to both.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely a possibility, and I think it has the potential to be better, but you'd have to have a lot more coordination, obviously, between the two people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that it depends on the players too, right? If they work well together, if they could talk about things in like and like if they could be on the same page about the match, then that would probably be sick. But I could also see it being really hard to be on the same page about it.
Mm-hmm. And have you thought about doing some just actual things where you have post-production on like a commentary? So it's not something live like Melee It On Me, but you have the two people coming in and they do the commentary, and then you kind of edit it afterwards to make it more of a finished product, and then you post it on YouTube, something like that.
As like kind of a matchup guide.
Yeah, or
I thought about that zero, but if anybody wants to help with that, I have the raw footage. I was gonna upload that to YouTube just to have those available. But yeah, if anybody wants to go through both and like condense it, that would probably be great.
Not that long.
I thought that PP was like out of control, dude. He's phenomenal.
He is ridiculous at match analysis. Like half the things he said, just I never would have thought of.
Yeah, dude, that guy,
like,
man.
Watching the video for like a million years, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, I would really like to have him and Mango on at some point, but I don't think they would. I don't know how well that would go.
I don't know, man.
Could go either way.
It's
Dude, what if they
either
talked
way.
about this set? I feel like this one combo coming up, man. I've watched it like 300 times since it happened. Woo!
Are you talking about the double up air to?
Oh my god! Right? Are you kidding me? Those are things that like I feel like I used to be able to do a much lighter weight version, and the real trick of it is after he gets the first up air to have like the presence of mind to just keep that combo going, right, and not get like, oh my god, this is my opportunity to take like full stock. And the fact that you watch right here, this is so sick. It's probably a little bit delayed for you guys, but that second up air is just like godlike. #GDLK.
Yep, it's happening for me right now. Yeah, it's definitely delayed for the stream, but
Woo!
I feel like Javi's kind of popularized that.
What
At,
up air?
Apex 2012. He uses up air so much. I know Chillin is like probably considered the original pioneer of up air, but
Yeah, falling up
I
air.
think Javi brought it back after like a couple years of absence.
How about
The
that?
use of up air.
Sheridan and Prague, and Rob too, is there anybody that you would love to see on Smash Lab that I haven't got on? Or any particular game? Any particular subject?
I think with games like this, with all this history, you kind of have to see if you can get those big matches. So
Yeah.
Get M2K and Mango and M2K and Mango. Get M2K and Shiz was in for that set. Shiz, why did you go over there? What were you thinking?
Dude, I remember hearing him on the bridge. What's the two bridges in New York that get... Oh, the Tappan Zee. I was in the car with him in the Tappan Zee, and I think PB&J was saying, man, it was a great set, should be proud of it or whatever. And I remember Shiz was so disappointed that it didn't go to Game 5. Like, he was going to say, that was, like, one of the best sets I've ever played, but, like, I'm really unhappy that it was not a 5-game set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a great question. Hey, Shiz, why did you do that? Why did you run to him and down smash at the ledge?
If there is one player whose mind I would like to dissect, it would be like Silent Spectre, because he was always the one like that surprises me the most with his decisions. But I've tried to talk to Jeff about his decision. He's like, I just press the buttons.
Yeah, that is absolutely. I feel
so
like
he wouldn't be a good candidate for Smash Lab. But if there's one player who I could go into the mind of this player and know what their thought process was, definitely be him.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But I agree that he would have nothing valuable. He would share nothing valuable. I'm not sure that he has nothing.
No, I think if you really pressured him, you might be able to get something out of him. Because I remember there was something where he had to get interviewed after a tournament or something, and he managed to say meaningful things. So
I think it was a podcast by Stab. Is that the one you're talking about?
Right. Yeah, that's right. That podcast.
They had Jeff on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to listen to that because I thought that I had listened to all of them. I'm actually a big fan of the series.
I agree with Sheridan. He did actually give some pretty good answers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, we should get Dewan and Kevin Toy and Zach and
So we
I
had
think
to
that
one
would
in
be
Kevin
fun.
once, and they talked about teams. You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, I
awesome.
still haven't watched that Smash Lab.
Oh, I thought that one was really really eye opening. It was one of my favorites. But I could get.
Slab of meat.
Let me try to slab of meat, dude. Let me try to get Jeff. So there's actually a little bit of history about that. Like, okay, when I first moved to NorCal, I played him at R3, a tournament that I got like 25th at.
I remember that,
And yeah, I
you
beat him.
you bodied him in the exhibition match.
Yeah, I did.
Right, it's 3-1.
And, you know, I had this in my brain, like, hey, I'm really good at Falcon Dittos, you know, blah blah blah. If we meet in tournament, you know, maybe I'll be able to beat him, so on and so forth. And I remember the next time that I played him, it was in grand finals at a local where I went through like the gauntlet. I remember I beat Germ, I beat Ray, aka what's Ray's tag?
Lunan Spectra.
Yeah, Lunan Spectra. I know I beat Dewan at that tournament. I beat a lot of good people, and I had to play Jeff in finals. Woo! He made me look really bad. He made me look really bad, and I made a few stupid plays, but man. So maybe he'll talk to me about that, because then I can prompt him by saying, "Hey, this is what I was thinking about doing. Why did you do what you did?" Maybe
Yeah,
we'll be
so
able to finagle him like that.
I feel like he only like kind of said, I don't know, whatever to me, because he doesn't really know me. But if you and Sheridan can get him to talk, then I think he might be a potentially amazing Smash Lab person. But obviously we can't have the I don't know, I guess we can't have any of that. But
Well, we
get him
could
to talk.
We could.
I think-
it just wouldn't.
Oh, you could have some of that, but I don't know if you could fill 90 minutes with that and keep people watching.
Probably not. All right. So yeah, hopefully we do more of those. If anybody has any suggestions about who I should do, you know where to find me. You could tweet me at Bobby Scar. You can talk to me on in this chat, which I'm not reading a ton of, but you can talk to me there, or talk to me on what's it called? Facebook. That's what I always check. So yeah. All right. Smash Lab,
Cool.
pretty good. We don't have anybody who went to Northwest Majors, is that right? I wanted to get Toph, but he is playing games with Tafikins. So, keep messing up here. Anything on Northwest Majors? I have nothing to say about it.
Nor I.
Apparently, the sets between M2K and Soundwolf are fantastic.
Are they
I've been
online?
watching it myself. Apparently so, yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I don't remember where they are linked, but if someone wants to post it. I think
give
they're
me a
actually
sec.
posted in the Mail on the group, so.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, okay, so that's that. And then Impulse. So, okay, yeah, Northwest Majors, we could talk probably a tiny bit about it, right? So we know that M2K went. Results were something like M2K, Silent Wolf. Johnny was there, got 5th, I think.
He did.
I was super surprised to hear that Johnny had gone to that, but yeah.
And I think Bladewise got 3rd and Blunted
Yeah,
Object in 4th.
That's right.
Cool. So something that I'm glad that I did decide to talk about this. Something that I did want to announce or ask help on is, okay, so we do some tournament recaps here, but if anybody is the kind of guy, anybody who's watching the stream, is somebody who like watches everything as it comes out, you know, you watch almost every big tournament, and you know, you want to help me out with the show, I would love to have either one person or a couple people, or even like a collaborative way where we can all kind of dump clips, like timestamps of highlights, so then I could like show them on the show. So we talk about Northwest Manifest, and we could talk about, oh hey, not only could we say that Silent Wolf M2K was an amazing set, but we could show some like the really amazing stuff. So if anybody has the time or wants to help with that, please hit me up on Facebook or tweet me.
Sounds like a job for somebody in the Melee production group, possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, we got our own stuff to worry about.
Or maybe not.
How about that? Boom! All right. And then Impulse coming up.
That's right.
What's up with Impulse? Impulse is this weekend in Canada.
Yeah.
Mango's going.
Impulse is kind of unfortunate, actually.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Impulse
Oh, I know it.
and Guts are clashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do know about this. Guts is the $500 pop bonus tournament.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
So we've got
So,
Ninja King going to Guts and then Mango going to Impulse.
Yeah, I would love to see another rematch.
That's all right.
We'll see it at Evo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Could we talk about Evo
Anything can
seeding a
happen.
little bit too?
What's there to talk about? It's pretty
well, we
straightforward.
could recap really quickly who are the first place winners. Who I've actually been thinking about that. So we have. Can I start talking about that? Does anybody want to say anything else about Impulse?
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
follow Clash tournaments. I'll be streaming.
Yeah. So that's the agenda. Oh, it is Clash Tournaments is going to do Impulse.
If they're going to do the streaming for it.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
think
Twitch
so.
TV/Clash Tournaments. Pretty amazing. Let's go. So yeah, we've got Mango and Hungrybox to both have a first and second place tournament win. So I think they're the top seeds for sure. We have M2K with a first place win over at Prague. What was that tournament?
Winter Brawl 7.
Winter Brawl, and we have Hacks with a first place tournament as of Toryukin.
Toryukin.
Unknown was in second. Velocity was in second. So those are probably our like top 8 right there. Yeah.
Well, hold up. They're not even doing different weighted seeds, are they? It's just going to be.
I think they will. Yes, they will.
Yeah, I think they
I
should.
read
Based
somewhere
on
that
points. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then PP
But
has a third place
Outside
finish,
of the
I
points,
guess?
no.
No, PP has a fourth place finish.
Yep.
And so he's going to be in a crowd of people. I don't know how many people who get points are actually seeded, or is it everybody who has points?
If you have points, you'll get a seed.
Okay. All right. So then the only other question I had was like, what should the it's probably not our call, but what should the bracket look like? The final bracket. And do we have any say over that? Like, I guess it'll be the first place.
You mean?
The first place and second place bracket pool winners, yeah? They go into a
Well,
big bracket?
Well, remember that if you qualify out of your bracket pool, you're either going to make it out in winner's side or loser's side.
Yeah.
So that makes things even trickier.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just going to be the Super Bowl, man. We could have some of our top 4 playing in, before semis, yeah?
Yep, for
Definitely.
We could have some of them playing early on in losers.
I'm looking forward to seeing Chris G win Super Smash Bros. Melee.
sure. See, I think the top 8 though is going to be with the seeding at least is going to be. I don't think anybody can bracket luck their way to top 8 or even top 16. You know,
Totally.
Yeah, definitely.
top 8's still going to be super quality players,
Yeah.
and that's what really matters the most.
All right, cool. So that's it for our us agenda. So we have 2 call-ins that I wanted to get to, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I might have to go.
You can go if you need to.
All right. We'd started at 6, I mean, maybe.
Wow. Dude, shots continuously fired.
Always, man.
What a poor guy.
It's for
No
your-
Johns, dude.
It's because I know you can do better, Bobby. I know you can do better, and I want you to.
Before Sheridan goes, really quickly, again, while we're talking about production stuff, besides UltraChenTV, Cross Counter as well is actually looking for some Smash footage as well. So if you are interested in making tutorials, I think they're actually doing a giveaway where the person who does the tutorial that they decide to go with for it's a myriad of games. They get, I think, a 360 TE stick. So,
Awesome.
yep.
Sick. All right. So yeah, Sheridan, you can peace out if you want. We were about to talk to 2 people. So as you guys probably know, Boat Mode and
Boat Mode?
someone else make up the team
Sharon.
Q-Tech. Yeah, Sharon.
Yep.
Yeah. I talked to him for a while. And they make modded controllers and modded GameCubes, and I was going to get them on because I don't know that everybody knows about their service, and I was going to get a controller from them. And I wanted to talk a little bit about controllers and whether or not those are that's the piece of hardware that's going to be oh, hey, this is why we can't play Melee in 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me pull him on, and man, I'm getting a call at this very moment. This really sucks. Hang on.
All right, yeah.
Hello.
I'm out, guys.
Hi, Keith. How's it going?
Later, all.
All right, peace, Sheridan.
So while Scar's on the call again at Evo, VG Bootcamp will be providing the mainstream for Smash.
Do you know how much power they're gonna have? Like, are they gonna be in collaboration with, you know, the TOs?
You know that I'm not certain of.
Because I've been thinking, and I hate to be that guy, but I don't know if Evo is the best tournament to send somebody like Shiz, or J-Man to. Because what if they don't get any stream time? You know, I want them to be on stream so people can see, you know, what they're doing at Evo.
I also did talk to Mr. Wizard about setups and recording, and those are all fine as long as they don't interfere. So.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how much, you know, how much power VG Bootcamp's gonna have, and whether they can like pull matches from the bracket as they see fit. Because I think that'd be really beneficial to, you know, the documentation of Melee at Evo for sure.
Yeah.
I don't care that it's plugged in.
It's gonna be Gimmer and Chibo streaming.
My impression is that
Chibo.
Okay. Well, what were you saying, Bobby?
I pulled Frank on the show. Are you there? Can you hear us? Can you speak? Is Frank boat mode? I feel like Sharon's name is Sharon.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, Frank is Sharon.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Yes.
You're all meleeed on me.
We have a lot of delay. There is huge lag.
Wait, so turn off. Is your stream off?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know why there's lag. Could you give us like a minute?
Yeah. 1 minute. That's what they get. So for whatever reason, the background is horrible too. Oh, I know why. I know why. Never mind. Hang on. I'll make this look better.
That's a.
All right. Well, now they're gone. So that's the end of our show, guys. Oh wait. Okay. So without screen regions, then what am I doing here? This is so tough, man. It is tough being a broadcaster, I'll tell you. Here's the Skype video. Well, it's just us guys.
What happened to boat mode? It's got technical difficulties.
Yeah, it happens. And then who else were we gonna get on? Kataro?
Yeah, I thought he'd be a good person to talk a little bit about, you know, the Brawl community's reaction versus the Melee community's reaction to Smash.
It's definitely a great topic. Frank, you there? Sharon, you there?
I'll get in touch with those guys because I know they want to be on.
Yeah. And Kataro didn't add me. Do you have any direct line of contact with him, Rob?
I do. Are we gonna try to get him on right now, or?
Possibly.
Frank's back, isn't he?
He's trying to get back.
He's trying to get back. So, what's the deal here? We gonna skip Frank and come back to him later, or
if
what?
If Kataro's available right now, then yeah, for sure.
He is. Let me
Yeah, tell him to add me on Skype, and then we'll take care of it.
My remote for the.
I hear some sounds. Rob, are there any updates about Big House 3, by the way?
What updates would there be? There's it's been a week. It's 4 months until the tournament.
Well, you're not going to hear anything from that.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't think that they know.
Boat mode? They hear us.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, finally. I hope there's no echo.
What's up with it? There's no echo for us. If you have the stream off, then you should be fine.
Okay, cool. It really sucks because I stayed up all morning working on an LED mod, and all of a sudden there was a short. So I've got the soldering iron on right now, trying to get this thing fixed to show you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have video for you, so that's not doing you any favors either.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
We can talk in the meantime.
Yeah. So basically, I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to bump your service and, you know, just talk a little bit about what tournaments you go to, what you guys do. Melee it on me.
Okay, so thank you for having us on.
My pleasure.
We started this probably about a month or two ago. Legitimately, I think the first tournament we did this at was Zenith.
Zenith. Oh no, you know what? It wasn't. It was Crossfire.
You get caught up in the... That one?
Sure.
Yeah, it was a tournament in Farmingdale, I think about a month ago.
This was.
Alex Strife and the Dueler. You're going to see us at a lot of tri-state tournaments. I really wanted to go up to Guts this weekend, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it now, which is unfortunate.
Anybody who went to Zenith should have seen us. We had
We were at the registration table, so you couldn't miss us.
I was serving coffee as well.
Best coffee in the world.
I actually didn't get any.
Well, that's too bad. I was serving Christmas the whole time for free. I was like, looks like she needs coffee.
You totally offered me, but...
That's okay. One of the most important things to us, though, and you were talking about this before, is more so than the GameCubes or the availability of discs, the controllers really dictate the lifespan of the Melee community.
Yeah.
They're the biggest component, and they're the link between the player and the console. Like, we had Vinny take apart and put together his controller, Spitfire. It's just such an important aspect, and have like the way everybody breaks their controller, and it's so personalized. I don't even know.
Yeah, totally. So I remember playing Gran Turismo for the first time as a young kid.
Yes.
You guys played Gran Turismo?
Definitely.
And
Shouts
so-
to the Mitsubishi Lancer.
Dude, the Lancer was so sick. And so I remember I was like souping up my car, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, give me the turbo jet engines or whatever. And I read all the descriptions because I was like a nerdy little kid. And I remember I got to the tires section. I was like, who cares about tires? And then the game wisely points out to me that the tire is the only part of the car that actually touches the road. I was like, oh my god, I need nice tires. Analogy drawn between car tires and our controllers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you guys actually do? And where do you get your controllers?
We've been getting them from a combination of the internet and like different people. I went around at my job and I said, hey guys, if you know any of your buddies that have crappy GameCube controllers, I will buy them from you. And that's what we've been doing.
We fix them up. We got the tri-wing. We got the soldering iron, alcohol, Q-tips. We do LED mods, case swaps, and any tournament that we're at, we're going to do cleaning them out. Like, you can ask Irish Mafia. We've cleaned his out 2 or 3 times. Actually, the very first tournament we went to was Apex 2012, and Hack, the Swedish Kirby, held up his controller as he entered the room, and he goes, "Who has a tri-wing?" And I go, "Oh, I do. You're my favorite guy for the night." And ever since then, it was like, I know what I have to do for this community as a service.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like, the inside of Mafia's controller is just absolutely filthy. The L&R, the wells. Hey, whoa. It is.
I know.
I tried setting the video up. Is there video?
No, we see a nice bird
Nope.
though.
Oh, yes.
I think it's a Michigan snapper.
It is a Quetzal.
That was close.
Michigan snapper.
Here. Settings.
Yeah, I totally moved.
It's
Yeah.
trying. Apex
Was that
2012 is
SSBM?
kind of just a big in general for us, though.
And do we have like a testimonial with regards to the controller cleaning?
I can testify
Irish
to-
Mafia
I think
sounds
we-
like he's addicted to it now. You need 2 or 3. Most of us have had 0.
I had.
This guy's getting 3.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the L&R wells collect dead skin cells. It just gets really filthy in there. I swapped DOH's C-stick. Like, DOH plays with 2 C-sticks, one on the regular stick and one on the C-stick, and I was joking around with him so he could down smash with
Right.
both sticks.
Right.
But like, Irish Mafia plays with, he doesn't have a spring in one of the shoulders. A lot of players, they customize it the way they want. And I do 3D animation and 3D modeling, so I'm looking into making custom parts. Whether or not those are tournament or legal not, I don't know.
Well, that's up to the discretion of the TO hosting the tournament. But
Correct.
that's another-
And we have yet to see how that works, and if anybody has said like, "Hey, it's really good" or "It's not." Right? You haven't made any custom parts yet.
Oh, no, not yet.
Nothing yet.
Yeah. That sounds like an interesting possibility.
I think the first things we'd probably start looking into would be the rubber pads that go on the top of the control sticks, and maybe some spring customization as far as tension it delivers. Maybe some work with the triggers too. I don't know.
Yeah.
We have a lot of ideas. It's I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we could do with this. We like I said, we've only been going for about 2 months, and I don't know. We hope to make this really big. I'm really happy that we're helping breathe life back into this game.
Mm-hmm. In fact, most of the customers that we've sold new controllers to, or I shouldn't say new because they're all used, but most of the people that we've sold controllers to that didn't bring their own were new players. We're directly feeding into this community. If we could bring new players in, we're doing our job. We're keeping this community alive.
I'm really surprised though that anybody would come without following the basic BYOC rule.
I know there were at Zenith specifically 2 players that were actually from New Jersey, and that was their first tournament. We sold both of them almost a brand new controller. And speaking of which, a lot of the controllers we have, I know it sounds like, oh, I'm getting pieces of crap and piecing them back together, but a lot of the ones we are giving out, and I know Prague has played with a handful of them. A lot of them are really nice quality too.
Cool.
There's one controller that I got to use, and it kind of was this close to bringing me back, but I couldn't do it. The controller went down.
Yeah, DeShizwiz is playing with that one right now. PB&J bought it for him at Zenith.
That's what he played at Zenith with, actually, that controller.
Yeah, D1 has one that was made by you guys, I think.
Did he?
Well, he has a custom painted controller, and I'm assuming that...
Oh, no, that must not have been
That was
us.
somebody else. That is something we want to look into doing soon, also.
But we told Hax, like, of all the top players, he's the one, like, if Hax ever has a problem with his controller, he can come to us and do it for free, because Bo Mode is a huge fan.
I'm a Falcon. What can I say?
I don't blame you, dude. I'm a huge fan,
It's too bad that he came to us after the tournament, because his Z button was sticky, and it took me 3 seconds to fix it. And he was like, oh, okay, this is fine. It's just too bad that I didn't do this 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's the next big tournament that you guys will be to?
It might be ROM. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No Evo?
We can't get out to Evo.
No.
I wanted to go so bad, but I would have had to been saving up since like January.
If there's one thing we can plug right now, we have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Our group is called QTech, and I don't know if we have like enough time to tell the story of where that came from, but we just made a Facebook page. It's like facebook.com/QTechnical. PM us if you want controllers. We'll do shipping. As we said for Scar, we're gonna give him. Oh, thank you for the link.
Yeah.
I was talking to Bobby a while ago, and or was it earlier today, or was it yesterday? I don't even remember.
Yesterday.
But we're gonna do a paint job, and we're gonna do LEDs, and we're gonna give that to him through Prague. Because Prague, you're going to Evo, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're gonna be our courier for that, and that should be interesting.
Sick. Yeah, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep us posted. You know, as you guys make more improvements or whatever, and if you ever have like a goal that you're reaching towards, you know, I wish we had known earlier, because then maybe we could have done like a help us sell 20 controllers, and so we can go to Evo kind of thing.
I know that PB&J was doing that a little while ago, and he was selling controllers for like, I think he was doing silver ones for $40 and black ones for $50, either new or out of box new. And I wouldn't, like, what we do is we grade them all, so we go, oh, this one's like really crappy condition and it's clearly been beat on, so this one's a $20 or $25 controller, and this one's brand new and the control stick is snappy and the buttons are responsive, so this one's a $40 or $45 controller. And when people pick, like, the professional players obviously know their stuff, but the new players, they could pick it up and they go, oh, this is a good controller, this is what a good controller feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
It's,
thanks.
yeah, sorry.
I was about to kick you off. I was about to say thanks again for coming on. If you guys have any last words, and yeah.
My last words are, it's too bad that I can't get video working, because I got this LED circuitry working while I was talking to you.
If you could take a picture or
But there
anything,
will
you
be
know,
a video on your Facebook page,
Yeah,
right?
We'll get a video.
A little later on, we'll put a video on the QTech page and show off a little bit of what we can do.
perfect.
I guess the last thing that I would like to say is just, add us on Facebook. We are going to try to start setting up online sales soon. I want to be able to get controllers to anybody, not just people I see at tournaments.
Oh, and to the West Coast, shoutouts to Dueler. He's a Brawl player, but he also sells GameCube controllers. So if you're out there and you're looking for someone, keep an eye out for him.
Cool.
Oh, the Dueler. Sphere. I'm so sorry. Sphere. I'm getting people confused. God. Please don't be mad.
So
I forgive you on behalf of both.
Okay.
All right, thanks again, guys, for coming on. You've been on Melee It On Me. You can mark it off your bucket list.
Absolutely.
All right,
have a good night, guys.
Have a great night.
Scientology. And where's Kataro? Where's this fool?
He's dipping.
He's not replying to me, so I don't know, dude.
All right, so that's our show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I heard we got 30 likes on the Q Technical page. Thank you to the chat. You guys are amazing. It was a pleasure streaming. Rob, got any last words? Any shout-outs?
Impulse is going to be good this weekend. Looking forward to it.
Oh, and Prague, you said that Chibo is running the stream?
Chibo will be streaming.
So
I'll be there the whole weekend.
I have an announcement
and I'm
to
looking
make.
forward to poutine. What's your announcement, Scar?
So Melee It On Me has its first sponsored player. You guess who it is? We got the kid! Woo! Mango will be shown as MIOM tagged. Mango from now on, dude. He's on the payroll.
Dude, everyone's getting those sponsored
tags,
tags
I can't
at the
wait
beginning.
for Apex. I want Melee It On Me. Mango's about to whoop Clash Tournaments.
Dude,
Clash Tournaments EMP Mewtwo King and VG Bootcamp Dr. PP. Good luck, guys.
Wait, but there's a problem, Scar.
What's up?
It's MIOMMEGABUS Mango, right?
Ooh, that is true. Definitely sponsored by Megabus. Shout out to Megabus.
I'll be on Megabus tomorrow night.
Dude, if they give me like $1 a month, I'll put their logo on, man.
I'm down.
Yeah, Mango's on the payroll.
Hungrybox is the only one now.
Yeah. We'll see who picks him
Mewtwo
up.
King, VGBC,
Could be
Dr.
C,
PP,
yeah.
Dude, and don't
MIOM
forget
Mango.
don't forget Game Center Zach. Game Center SFAT.
GC Zach. I've seen Game Center Zoo too. What's that all about?
Yeah, dude, there was a big sponsorship tournament over at Game Center a while ago where I didn't win a single game. It was a best of 3. I know, it was pretty rough. So it was the top 5 players in NorCal at the time. I was one of them, and it was SFAT, Pew Pew U, Shroomed, Zoo, and Scar.
Nice.
And I got punked, so that was tough. But anyway, Prague, do me a favor and make sure that Chibo adds that tag to the stream.
Oh, I will certainly talk about Melee It On Me, Megabus Mango.
Thank you so much, and I hope that I
Just
gave
rolls
it,
off the tongue.
doesn't it? Melee It On Me, Megabus Mango.
Mango.
La, 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 la. I hope that I gave all the appropriate people shout-outs while I was on UltraChenTV, by the way. If anybody thinks that they deserve a shout-out and I didn't give it to them, my apologies. I shouted out the podcast, VG Bootcamp, Clash Tournaments, and, I thought that was pretty good.
Give me a shout. Thank you.
Oh, you earned it, Prague.
I thought you did a pretty good job, despite all the technical fiasco.
Thanks, man. Prague, you have any shout-outs, any last words, aside from Megabus, of course?
I want to give a shout to Megabus for providing transportation to Impulse this weekend. After that, I will be taking Megabus once again to Boston the following weekend to do some work on the Smash documentary. So shouts to Samox with East Point Pictures. And then the next 2 weeks, I think I'm not doing anything with Smash related. Hopefully exciting to rest up because 5 weeks until EVO. We're that close already, guys. Shouts to the entire University of Smash crew. And thanks to all you guys for watching, staying tuned. And yeah, shouts to everyone. I'm in a good mood. Life is good. Life is short.
Life is good, man.
Take every moment you can.
+1.
Take every moment.
+1. And thank you, Prague and Jogo Guy, for being on the show. Thanks, Sheridan, for being here for a while. Shout-outs to the Controller Mod guys, Q-Tech. Head on over to their Facebook page if you haven't already. And, yeah, that's it for our show. thanks again for tuning in. Make sure to check out Impulse this weekend. I'm going to be in the stream chat as much as I can. And
also, you can check out Guts too. I mean, Guts is going to be phenomenal as well.
For sure, totally. And we'll be back either next week or the week after. We'll see. I'll keep you posted on Twitter. Thanks again, guys.
Sweet.